What's up, people? I'm Shaggy, the Opinionated Hippie, and this is my top 10 favorite Who songs. Not the top best Who songs. There are songs not on this list that some people are going to say, how could you not put that song on that list? It's because I've heard that song so many times that I can honestly not say that now in December of 2023, it's one of my favorite. I recognize the greatness of those, but they're not on this list. Like if I had to make a playlist and listen to only 10 Who songs right now at this point in my life, these are the 10 I would listen to. How did we get to The Who from Frank Zappa? Well, Keith Moon was in 200 Motels. And as I forgot and was thankfully people pointed out in the comments, Frank Zappa once met a woman named Carolina who had a Roger Daltrey cape on. And also sometimes people would laugh at Keith Moon's jokes. So those two things happened. And I forgot all about those. So thank you, those of you who pointed them out. But anyways, that's it. I'm going to talk through my 10 songs. I'll put the list on the screen when I'm done. And that'll be it. Number 10. I might have put this one on only to get people to check out this album and check out the songs. I don't think that people otherwise might not. Break the News off the most recent Who album. Who, W-H-O. It's all capitals. Came out, I think, in 2019. It's like the best song they've done. I think it's the most recent song I have on here, going all the way back to, it's the most recent song from Who by Numbers. Yeah, all these songs are older than Who by Numbers and older. It's this Mumford and Sons-esque, Rusted Root, back porch, walking down the road, playing the song, singing, good time, clap along, Americana, but overproduced, so loses points for that. But it is a great song. Break the News is a fantastic song. It's buried on the second half of that Who album, which isn't that bad. It starts off pretty strong, gets kind of forgettable in the middle. Then we get Break the News, like right in the middle of the second half. Such a good song. Highly recommend you check it out. I think it does take a little while. Like I put it on my list and I went back and listened to it and I was like, I'm not a big fan of the production and it feels a little like forced. But then like midway through it, I'm like, oh my goodness, I love this. I just love this groove. I love this jam. It's completely won me over. Yeah, it's a neat little surprise late period hit, or should have been a hit. Really good song. Number 10, Break the News. Number 9, I'll call it a bargain and it's the best I've ever had. Bargain off Who's Next. Just love this song. Love the energy about this song. Love the vocal performance about the song. Love the lyrics about the song. I call it a bargain. The best. I just love it. Everything about it. Yeah, just another one of many great songs off Who's Next. Number 8. Awesome little 60s psych pop number with this awesome sort of ringing kind of guitar intro that just feels like psych music at its core. A Legal Matter. And A Legal Matter has one of my all-time favorite entire verse. The entire second verse of this is just, I think, one of the best second verses ever. My mind's lost in a household fog, wedding gowns and catalogs, kitchen furnishings and houses, maternity clothes and baby's trousers. It's a legal matter, baby. Marion's no fun. Love it. Love this sort of take on told you why I changed my mind. Yeah, just love it. I got bored. I just love the whole concept of this. I love the fact that it's a legal matter and musically it's just a perfect psych pop album. One of those songs that when this pops up, I want to think like XTC obviously was listening to The Who because there's a number of Who songs that they had to have drawn inspiration from for like a lot of the stuff on their Dukes of Stratosphere album. And this seems like one of those that might have been sort of a fountain of inspiration for that. Absolutely love this song. Number 7, an Entwistle song, My Wife. Love that. Love My Wife. Love the energy. Love Entwistle. Just another great song off Who's Next. What else to say about it? Just everything about it. Entwistle is an underrated third wheel in the Who machine, in the Who cog. A third cog in the Who machine. I don't know. He's underrated. Is he underrated, though? I think we all know Entwistle should have written more songs. Number 6 off Quadrophenia, Sea and Sand. I love just the storytelling aspect of it. I think it's some of the best vocals by both Daltrey and Townsend. I really like I really like Fish's version of it, and I think I maybe came around to liking this song a little bit more after I heard Fish do it. Because when Fish does it, it's just like a solo piano with Paige singing. And I think I got it better and I liked it more. So when I went back to listen to Quadrophenia after I'd heard Fish do it, it resonated a little more. I think the lyrics, I just enjoyed the lyrics more. I love that my mom got drunk on stout line. Still one of my favorite lines ever. Yeah, it's just a really good, really, really good song. And I do think if it had been like only piano with either Daltrey or Townsend singing, I think either one of them could have sung it. It would have been, and just with keyboards on Quadrophenia, I think it would have lifted that album a little bit better. But it's a great song. Great character building, just great narrative storytelling, great vocal performances, just a fantastic song. Oh no, we have a song that's more recent than something that's off the Who by Numbers. We have Eminence Front. Yes, Eminence Front. That guitar riff, just so slinky and just kind of groovy, and just love this song. It feels this is the best use of like everything that the Who were doing as far as like late 70s, early 80s. Like this is boiled down to the best 5 minutes of music they made after Who by Numbers, if you ask me. Nothing else on this list is from after Who by Numbers. But Eminence Front, they nailed it on that one. It's that guitar riff. It's just that dun, 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 dun. Like you just feel like it's like pulling you and then yanking you forward. It's just, I don't know, there's such a sly momentum about it that is just so awesome. Eminence Front. Number 4 is Red, Blue, and Gray off the Who by Numbers. A little acoustic or ukulele song by Pete Townsend. Sounds like he's just singing it on his back porch about what people like. Some people like the morning, some people like the night. He likes all the colors, the red, blue, and gray. Just an awesome, awesome little, feels very personal. Just this kind of quiet, personal little, kind of reminds me of Wilco. I think one of the reasons I like it is it reminds me of a couple sort of acoustic Wilco numbers from their early era, and I hear a little bit of the Who and those maybe early Wilco albums when they slow things down and they get acoustic like that. And yeah, this is just a fantastic song. Number 3, Pete's theme from Quadrophenia, Love Reign Over Me. Just the melody, Daltrey's vocal performance, the way but if you listen to Quadrophenia, by the time they drop the full song at the end of it, you've been teased 3 or 4 times, and you're just like, you want to hear all of the song. It needs to be like, you need to like exercise it out of your system because it's such a hook and such a tease. And so by the time it finally drops at the end of that album, like the Who should have quit after that. It would have been going out. You're going out on Everest. You're going out on K2 if you end with Love Reign Over Me. But yeah, just a fantastic, fantastic song. The instrumentation, just everything about it. The vocal performance by Daltrey, the just love, rain, just everything. Beautiful. And then the number 1 and 2 are 2 older songs. Number 2, we have I Can See for Miles. Just a perfect pop little number. Absolutely great song in the middle of a great album. That's off The Who Sells Out. And it comes right at the end of the first side. And I think there's a little commercial before it. And then when it just drops into the song proper, it's just like, yeah, man, just such a good song. It's one of those where like, the Who have always been called a singles band, right? Just because, one, they have a lot of singles which aren't on their albums. But when you're listening to side A of the Who Sells Out, when I Can See for Miles drops, it is just like, there's something so different about it. You have the weird psychness of Armenia City in the Sky, which opens the album. And then you get something which feels like dark and psyche and almost like twisted. This has this like, just magnificent about it, even though the lyrics are kind of like, spying on your girlfriend and being all creepy and stuff like that. It just, I don't know, it's like a perfect little pop song. And then number 1, off their debut album, The Kids, they are all right. Yes, the Kids are all right. I love everything about this. That opening, just the opening like guitar, and then Daltrey comes in, I don't mind, other guys dancing. I mean, just the tone, the attitude. It's not one of those like, dude, stay away from my girl, I'm gonna kick your butt type things. It's like, no, man, I don't mind other guys dancing with my girls. Because you know why? These kids are all right. The sentiment, the songwriting, the vocals, everything about this, the production, just the way it's arranged. It's a perfect song. Great song. My favorite Who song. The kids are all right. That's what they look like in writing. Those are my favorite songs at this moment in December 2023. Yeah, I know I left some pretty big ones off that list, but some of them I just can't listen to anymore because I've heard them so many times in my life. And they're great songs. I acknowledge that. If I had to rank them by like the 10 songs from The Who you have to hear, it would be a different list. These are my favorite. Let me know what your favorite are. Go listen to all of these, please, because they're just great songs. And that's all I got. Yeah. Comment, subscribe, like, share. Go listen to The Who. And peace, people. Peace.